Good morning, Peterborough United fans. I'm Nat Clifford. I am back. This is the Running Camp YouTube channel, and it's a massive game today in the league and relegation battle as Posh face Cobblers in the NENE derby. Posh pretty much safe from relegation now, but a win today would be massive for us, especially with Northampton also looking like they could potentially go down. And I'll see you in a couple of hours when we get closer to kick-off. Hello people, welcome back. I'm Nat Clifford. I've already done the intro, so I don't know why I'm still talking about that. So I'm walking down to the ground now. It's about 90 minutes before kick-off. And I'm really looking forward to it today. It's the first time I've been to a game in a long while. It's the first time I've vlogged a game in a long while. In fact, the last time I vlogged a game of football on behalf of Posh, it was probably the Wembley vlog from last year. So I am really looking forward to it. It's going to be a big game. There's going to be lots and lots of probably goals, you know, lots of tackles, lots of feistiness. For me, it's not a derby. For me, it's more or less a bit of a rivalry, and I think Northampton probably take it a bit more serious than us nowadays. Only because really our main rivals now are probably Cambridge, but again, I know a lot more traditionalists support Northampton, or even the derby is against Northampton. So we'll see what we do. I'm going to go walk down to the town centre now. See what's popping off there, and I'll see you in a bit. So just walking to the train station now to pick my mate up, and I just wanted to talk more about the game really. Posh v Cobblers, it's known as the NENE derby. Posh usually seem to have the upper hand in these games. Last season when Cobblers came to London Road, it was a 5-1 loss for them as Posh battered them out the park. But today it's a completely different story because Peterborough United aren't chasing the playoffs this year. And in fact, they're still in a relegation battle. We hope that's sort of over now with the big win against Crawley on Tuesday evening. But we can't take anything for granted. These are going to be tough opposition as per usual. So ultimately for Posh today, it's all about getting the 3 points, taking them as seriously as we can do. And the idea is still a derby, it's still a fighting one. Northampton care about this one, and lots of Posh fans will care about it. So it'll be nice to get the 3 points. I'm going to pick up my mate and I'll see you in a bit. We are at the very vibrant Peterborough Town Centre, and we've got a Minecraft movie mill. How incredible is that? And it's a scam, because it's a 9 chicken McNugget medium mill. I've had enough. Welcome to the Running Camp Vlogs, Jack Longworth. You better edit these videos for me, by the way. Get the editing skills in. But we are walking down to the Peterborough United versus Northampton Town game now. And I guess we'll see you at the ground unless I find something content worthy in the next 5 minutes. I'll see you later. Where's your napkin gone? Ooh. Sit down. That's what I thought. This is the Minecraft movie mill. Oh, we get something. It's incredible. We're gonna unbox it. I can't be bothered. Let's have a look. We'll have a look.
What is this? Is it like a toy?
Oh, is it a Happy Meal? Is it a Happy Meal? I got a burger. Wow. Yeah, it is. Welcome to the Peterborough United Stadium, aka London Road, aka the Western Home Stadium. We're in the fan zone. It's looking quite good. Posh gonna win today. 3-2. Yeah, they're first. What's your prediction, Jack?
3-0 Posh.
3-0. That's brave. Posh scoring 3 goals today. You heard it here first. Oh dear, where do I even start about today's game? It was embarrassing. 4-0 loss, fairly big rivals. We just weren't up for it, and mistakes happened at silly times, silly decisions cost us. And you got to say, Northampton executed their game plan very, very well. You know, they got Eden riled up, and they know Eden's a very short-tempered lad. He got himself sent off. And that's 2 in 3 games now for him, which is really poor and a big concern. Going into Wembley as well, knowing that that's going to be our back line, presumably, that's also not going to exactly be the greatest thing in the world. I think we're going to miss Sam Hughes a lot over the next few days. Next few games, we've got Birmingham at home on the Tuesday night, then we got them at Wembley on the Sunday, and I really don't see us not conceding a minimum of 3 or so goals, which is another big problem. The police sirens going over in the background. But ultimately, you know, fair play to Cobblers. You know, they travelled in their numbers, albeit they're a bit more obsessed with Barry Fry than they were their actual team's performance at times. But they travelled in their numbers. They were just a lot better on the day. They were a lot more up for it. Very high press early on. But the frustrating thing is that, you know, if you're 1-0 down, you've got a fairly dangerous free kick, and you don't get a red card, and the free kick didn't come to anything. Like, that's 1-0, and it's still a game to be played. And when it goes to 2-0 to a penalty, which, look, he's gone to ground very easily, but the referee has not going to not give that, isn't it? It's a stupid decision to make, in my opinion, and you just don't see yourself coming back from 2-0 down. We get to 3-0 down. Dawn Elliott's poor defending, really. You're 3-0 down, you're 10 men down, and you're going into half time with that, and you can't help yourselves. You're not going to come back from it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Peterborough is poor. Northampton, they will be delighted. It's a 4-0 away win, which helps them also keep them up. And that's the problem as well. If we won today, you know, we could have probably secured our place in League One next season and win against relegation rivals. But we cannot be safe now. We've got our game in hand on players, on teams against Birmingham on Tuesday. Whether, I'm not sure how successful that's going to be. So we just try capitalise as much as we can. Going into this game, we've got the mindset of, I'd rather us perform better at Wembley now than we have perform here. But no matter what, we still want the wins on the boards. And I'm going to do some player ratings, probably some very harsh ones as soon as I get home. So I'll be back in a second. Well, it was a disappointing evening for Peterborough United as they succumbed to defeat to Northampton Town, a 4-0 loss. It was very disappointing. And I've now got my match ratings for you, and I've gone for Jed Steer, I've gone for a 3. You know, maybe a bit harsh on him. He did make a fair few good saves. And also, you know, he still controlled the backline no matter what. But my reason for 3 is because of the rash decision to throw it to Eden, which ultimately led to the incident which gave Eden a red card. That's one of the reasons it's a key turning point in the game, which ultimately is his mistake. So that's why I've given him a 3. Dornelli, I've also given him a 3. I think that he was poor. The third goal, the defending is just criminal. And it was a bit disappointing today, but you know, he's been better, and it's probably just an off day for him, like most of the players in the team. Valine, Katongo, I've both given them 4s. You know, they did what they could at times. Yeah, it's a bit poor, and I think playing out from the back does not suit the style of either defender. Or maybe Katongo a little bit, but even then it was poor. It didn't work. it probably led to a fair few of the goals and chances. So it's a 4 for them. And then go to Tayo Eden, who I've given a 2. You know, he didn't have a bad start to the game, but ultimately his red card and his small temper has lost us a game, really. 1-0 down, you're still with 11 men on the pitch, you clear the dangerous free kick, it's a normal game. But now, we're 1-0 down, we've got a player sent off, and within a few minutes later, there's a penalty now. So, I think I'm going to give him a 2 because he's cost us a game, and I think maybe that's being quite light on him. Perhaps it should have been a 1. Kipriani, I've given a 3. I think he was poor today, and I think it summed up his season a bit. He's just not had the impact that he previously had on the team. And likewise, Collins too, I've given him a 4, but you know, the impact they had on games last season, they were outrunning the midfielders on other players' teams. Remember winning 5-1 against Northampton last year. I mean, completely outrun the show, and they've just not done that today or this season. So it's poor. Kwame Poku, I've given a 4. He's unforgivable at times because he's a great player, but it was an off day. He tried, it wasn't working. And it's a 4, I can't give him more than that. Mothersill, I've given a 4. He played for about 20 minutes. It's harsh, but someone had to come off because it's a defender. And for albeit we didn't defend very well, even with 10 men and the back 4, he had to come off and it had to be Mothersill. That's unfortunate for him. Odo, I like him. I think he really did try and have an impact in the game. Perhaps at times he was being a bit cautious of going into challenges when he probably should have been a little bit more aggressive in them. It's a derby after all. But yeah, that's a bit disappointing in him. But you know, he kept fighting to the end, and that's what I can really give for him today. Ricky, he fights hard, he works hard, and it's really not. I get his frustration sometimes. Defenders do deliberately just, you know, run into him, you know, really put him off on his running, and it's harsh. But again, he has to adapt to that in his game, and he doesn't. And I can't give him more than a 4. Likewise with Carl Johnston, he's done a job at left back, but he's not a left back, and sometimes it felt really unbalanced when playing with Odo. You know, a right foot player playing left back. I don't like it. I don't think it suits anyone. De Havilland, I've given a 5, and the reason I've given this 5 is because he had a lot of intent in his play. He tried his hardest. He probably would have been my man of the match today. Second half, he did really work hard for it. You know, he got the shot off, and you know, it was something. I was glad to see someone actually have a go in that game because no one did. And I've given Kid Hayes a 5 as well. I think he was good. Well, he's good at running. He's good at getting past players, but his final product just isn't there. He's just a bit careless with that final piece of action in him. He doesn't know when to shoot. He doesn't know when to pass at times. He ultimately just doesn't know when to release the ball. And sometimes he just keeps on going with it and he loses it. And that's the most infuriating thing in the world. But we're going to have to deal with it. And Gustav Lindgren, I've given him the 4. You know, he did his battle in the air. But, you know, 10 minutes ago, you're 3-0 down. You can't do much. And Sissoko as well, I've given him the 4. He's okay. You know, I really hope he comes back next season. Because he is a player, you can see it in him, and he's not had that chance to shine this season. That's it for player ratings today. If I've missed someone out, I don't think I did. But please put in the comments below your thoughts on the game. And I'll be back on Tuesday night when we face Birmingham City, and I hope we get a better result. I don't think we'll get a better result, but ultimately that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to try and grind out a point, hopefully 3 points, because Birmingham are 92 points now. They're going to win the league, but I think, perhaps they could win the league on Tuesday? I'm not sure. I'll find out later and I'll tell you on Tuesday. But yeah, I'm back. I'm doing the vlogs from now on. I'm going to try do as many. I'm going to really start it again next season. I'm testing it out now to the end of the season. What can I do really? what do I need to improve on. So really, any comments, any help, what you think I could add, what should I remove. I didn't get much footage of the game today because I completely forgot, really, and I didn't really want to be filming them scoring loads. But that's it from me. I hope you've had a great evening. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and when it comes out, which should hopefully be this evening, you've enjoyed it. If you've stayed here for the whole time, then you're a legend. Thank you. I've been that Clifford the Running Cam, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you. Bye.